Today I'm going to be doing a first impression and a review of the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation. It says here on the back it's a featherlight liquid mousse, blends flawlessly for natural looking all day shine control, silky smooth formula, leaves a perfectly matte baby soft finish, lightweight texture, won't feel heavy or greasy. So I have the shade Ivory, around 6 shades for this, so not a huge amount. And I actually thought this was a BB cream. Like, I didn't even think it was foundation. For some reason the tube says BB cream to me, and even though it is 30ml, it kind of looks like a really small tube. As I said, I am going to be doing a first impression, so I'm just going to be getting on with that. Wow, it's quite thick. Look how thick this is, and it definitely is like a, what does it say? It definitely is like a moussey finish. Can you see that on my hand? Like, this must be the thickest foundation. There it is upside down. It's not falling off. This is like the thickest foundation ever. I had a little look on the website, and it did advise to apply with your fingertips in circular, or with a brush. Sorry, I forgot. Or with a brush in circular motions. So I don't use brushes to apply my makeup, so I'm not doing that. So I'm just going to go with the old fingertips. I've moisturized my face, so I'm just going to get on with this whilst we're talking. It feels super thick. I think I'm going to be saying that a lot, but it feels super thick. Okay, yeah, so I got Ivory. I do believe this is the lightest of all the shades. Wow, that does look full coverage. I know I've not blended it out yet, but it really does look pretty full coverage. I'm going to have to get my little mirror here. I'm not a huge fan of Rimmel. I don't know why. It's just not... I like the blushes that Rimmel do, and I think some of the lipsticks are nice, but I just don't like the aesthetics of the brand. I know that sounds really, really kind of superficial, but it never jumps out to me, like in the same way that L'Oreal and, like, say, the Balm, they jump out at me because I love the aesthetics of, you know, the packaging and everything. I just feel like Rimmel isn't one of those brands that I gravitate to. Okay, so... okay, it definitely feels really creamy as you're applying it. Shade seems to be pretty good as well. So yeah, so far so good. It does have pink undertones, I'm noticing. And it does also claim to minimize pores as well. So that's something that I'm going to be looking out for. As I said, I'm doing this first impression now. I'm going to wear the foundation for, you know, however long it takes for me to then come up with an opinion on it and let you know, because in the past I've done first impressions and I may have really liked the foundation or may have not liked it, like on that first impression, and then used it again and thought, wow, this is great, but I've just completely kind of bashed it. So I do like to give foundations kind of a good run through before I bash them. I must say, in terms of application, like, I wouldn't usually use my fingers to apply foundations, but with this one it actually feels really nice because it is a really kind of creamy moussey texture. It does actually feel nice to blend in with my fingers. The lighting isn't too great today, but I've got this side of my face done, so that's feeling really nice. It does feel a little bit kind of sticky still, but in terms of how it looks, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say this was like natural. I'd say it's kind of like a good medium coverage. I'm liking it, you know. I'm liking it. Okay, so it's about a week later now, and I've worn the foundation on a couple of occasions, one of which being today, and I formed my opinion. So the first time that I tried this on, as you will have just seen, I was actually really impressed with the foundation, and particularly when I watched the footage back, I thought that it looked really, really good on camera, as I still do now. I think it's one of those foundations that really does come off as looking cool on camera. Cool. That's not the right word, but anyway, it looks good on camera. However, I feel like in person it kind of looks quite cakey. I'm breastfeeding Alex right now, so I do apologize if you can see the cup. I thought, you know what, no one's ever gonna know that I'm breastfeeding, but I'm breastfeeding right now. So, by the way, a shout out to my lipstick. This is one of the Maybelline new loaded creamy mattes in Fiery Fuchsia. And I'm really liking it. I mean, look at this. It's so opaque. Definitely worth a go. For some reason, Boots have only got like 5 of the shades in though. And 5 of the shades that I wasn't really too interested in. But anyway, I'm just saying, look at this. Fabulous. Anyway, on to the point of the video. I feel like this would be a really, really good foundation for younger skin, potentially. I do feel frequently now that with matte full coverage foundations, they're quite hard to get away with if you've got slightly aging skin. The thicker formula kind of highlights imperfections more. I feel like this foundation does almost emphasize my pores. It just looks a little bit cakey around my eyebrows. Another thing to mention, this is the lightest of all the shades. It's super pink undertoned. Like, actually, when I was applying it today, I was just like, this is like looking pink right now. So if you're yellow undertoned, definitely stay away from this foundation. It's a shame because it actually feels really comfortable on the skin. I've had it on for a good kind of 5 or so hours now, and my skin actually feels pretty hydrated and it doesn't feel heavy at all, which is what it claims to do. It claims to have a lightweight texture, so it's a tough one. I do feel like it controls shine really, really well. So I think if you're oily skinned and you have kind of more youthful skin, you're not struggling with fine lines, or you don't struggle with kind of visible pores, I would definitely say give it a go. It's so affordable, it'd be rude not to. It's going to be the kind of foundation that I will definitely wear for filming because it looks so good. I would compare it to the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. It kind of looks that flawless on camera, not necessarily now because I've had it on for a while, but I've not powdered. Like, I didn't even set it with powder, and it's been a warm day here today and we've been busy shopping and playing. So that's kind of my review of the foundation. As I said, I wouldn't be afraid to give it a go. It's so affordable that I don't really think you'd be losing out. If it doesn't work for you, you can always give it to someone with young, beautiful, fresh skin, because I think it'd work for them. But yeah, I'm going to definitely keep wearing it for filming, and just a shame that on my skin it just isn't doing me any favours really. But okay, Alex wants to say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, you waving? Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute, yes. Okay, so thank you as always for watching, and we will, well, maybe not Alex. Well, he may pop in, do a few cameos, but I'll be back soon with more reviews. And thank you as always for watching. Say bye-bye. Bye. Do these things. Oh.